So all of these are things that are, moving me forward on the music side, the creativity side. But here comes this is in the 60s. From 63 to 67, I was in college.
Yes.
Civil rights movement.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here I am with my little close cut hair, and I met a friend in college. His name was Jones. Man, oh man.
He's still alive?
He's still alive.
Oh, okay, we're going to get him up here.
Oh, yes, we are, because he's down there in Arlington, Texas. His name is Lloyd Jones. So I'm gonna say this, Lloyd and the black athletes at St. Mary's down there, they saved me. They helped me hold on to me, the black me, descendant of enslaved Africans. Because on those campuses, all the black athletes, and they from all around the country.
Yeah.
So they hung out. So Lloyd was hanging out with them, and so I was hanging out with them. So they kept me grounded in being black.
I love that.
It was just, it was really awesome. So what happens? We had a guy that played trumpet, and he was one of the members of the, of the religious order, and he knew I liked, music, different stuff. So he come to me one day and say, "Hey, how you put it, brother Murphy?" He said, "Hey, next weekend we want to have a little jazz show, and I want to know if you want to learn how to play the bass, so you can do about 3-4 songs." I said, "Okay." So he gives me a book, and the book had learning to play the bass. Now this is upright bass, the dum dum dum.
Yeah,
the real one. So I said, okay. He had me a book it was in French, English, and German, and it was just teach you how to play the bass, read the notes. I had a week. I learned 3 songs and came back. One of them was around midnight. So anyway, that next week I'm playing it. And everybody, yeah. Next thing you know, and I hadn't met Lloyd at that time.
Okay.
But we was rehearsing in these huts left over from the war on campus, and each room had a piano in it. And the room I was working in, that's where they had the bass. So I was in there thumping around on the bass one day, and Lloyd was walking by outside, and he heard it, and he came back in. He said, "Man, I didn't know there was anybody down here playing bass like that." So he said, "Man, can you follow this?" He sat down the piano, started playing some jazz, and I was listening. Next thing you know, we had us a little band. We found a cat that was playing drums.
Okay.
Black guy played drums on campus. He was a musician. He was in that part. And then there was even in our religious order, there was a young white guy. He played drums. So all these different things that come together. We had a Mexican brother on saxophone, Pete Salinas.
Word?
Oh man, look at, we was clowning on the campus.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, we was going around playing for all these different little events and all that type of stuff. So that's what I was doing. And then, like I say, we were in the middle of the civil rights movement, and they had a rally, and I had my little sign, and I was up in there picketing. And then they put it in the campus newspaper.
Okay.
And our director, of our religious order, he saw it. So he called me in. He gonna call me in and say, "What were you doing out there?" And all I said was, I was trying to help my people.
Right.
So he